Good morning students, welcome to Animax tutorial. Those who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe, and if you would like the video, please like and share. So students, yesterday we have completed about exercise 14.3. So today we are going to start our exercise 14.4. Before starting off exercise 14.4, let us know what is cumulative frequency or Ogive curve, because this exercise is completely based on your graph, right? Now here cumulative frequency curve or Ogive curve. The definition of this is first to prepare the cumulative frequency table. So already this cumulative frequency curve or Ogive curve we have learned in 8th class and 9th class. So here we are seeing how to prepare that cumulative frequency curve. So for that you have first to prepare the cumulative frequency table. Then the cumulative frequencies are plotted against the upper or lower limits. So upper or lower, here upper is nothing but the upper boundary of the class interval, and lower limit is nothing but lower boundary of the class interval of the corresponding class intervals. So by joining the points of the curve, so obtained is called a cumulative frequency or Ogive curve, right? So this Ogive curve is of two types. So first is your less than Ogive curve and greater than Ogive curve. So in that less than Ogive curve, plot the points with the upper limits. Means whenever you take the less than cumulative frequency, we have to consider the upper boundary, right? So upper boundary as abscissa, means in the place of x, and corresponding less than cumulative frequency will be on ordinates. Ordinates is nothing but on y-axis. The points are joined by freehand smooth curve to give less than cumulative frequency. So see here same for the case of greater than cumulative frequency also. So here what we are doing means, in greater than cumulative frequency we are considering a lower boundary. So in less than cumulative we have taken upper boundary, in greater than frequency we are taking lower boundary. Now if we take lower boundary and on x-axis, means abscissa is nothing but on x-axis, and corresponding greater than cumulative frequency on y-axis, ordinate is nothing but on y-axis. So join the points by a freehand smooth curve to get the greater than Ogive curve. So like this we are plotting your points on a graph by using this definition, right? Now let us go for one example. Now here the question is given like this: the annual profit earned by 30 shops in a locality, find median of the profit earned, and also you have to draw both the curves. So here profit is given as more than or equal to 5 and so on up to given, and number of shops is given. Now see, before going to solve your cumulative frequency table, first you have to see whether it is the given table is in your frequencies or cumulative frequency. So in previous class also we have learned how to see whether the given value is a frequency or not. Now if it is of increasing order, then it is a less than cumulative frequency. If it is of decreasing order, then it is a greater than cumulative frequency. So here the values are decreasing. So decreasing in the sense we already got here greater than cumulative frequency, means GCF. Now you need to find what is frequency. Now how to solve this frequency? So frequency, here whenever you want to find the frequency, just you see the last number. When last number of GCF is 3, the same as it is we are writing here 3. Now 7 minus 3 is 4. Next 10 minus 7 is 3. Next 14 minus 10 is 4. Next 16 minus 14 is 2. And next 28 minus 16 is 12, and 30 minus 28 is some 2. So like this we are finding the frequency. So after finding frequency, we need to find what is LCF, means less than cumulative frequency, because they have asked draw both the curves. Both the curves means this is one GCF, this is a LCF. Now LCF is nothing but first one as it is we are taking as 2. Now add these two, 2 plus 12, 14. Next 14 plus 2, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 3, 23, 23 plus 4, 27, 27 plus 3, 30, means total frequency is 30, means here 30 shops. So like this we are verifying whether our frequency total is correct or not, right? Now after drawing the table, then we have to draw cumulative frequency curve by using LCF and GCF, right? For that you need a graph. So in this graph already I have drawn the x-axis and y-axis. So on x-axis before going to find your x-axis, we have to see what we have drawn in your x-axis. So on this x-axis, we have to write the class interval, but here in this problem we don't have any class intervals. For that class interval, we need to find how to write this profit or more than or equal to 5 in class interval. Now convert this total values in a class interval. Now how to convert this in a class interval? Now here they have asked here more than or equal to 5, means first value is 5, and see the difference of all the class intervals values is 5, means you will get 10. Next 10 to 15, next 15 to 20, next 20 to 25, next 25 to 30, next 30 to 35. So as here 35 is the last number, so we have writing till 35 to 40, because more than or equal to 35. So this is a class interval. Now you have to write this, place the class interval on x-axis. So here I am placing the center of intersecting of x-axis and y-axis is 0. Next here 5, this is 10, this is 15, this is 20, this is 25, this is 30, this is 35, and this is 40. So like this we have written the class interval on x-axis, and on y-axis we have to write the cumulative frequency. So in this cumulative frequency the highest value is 30, so I can take 5 values. Now here we are writing cumulative frequency. For this cumulative frequency we can start with a 2 or 1 based on the length of the graph. So here I can start with let me see how many lines we have. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes, we can start with 2, right? Now 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 18 20 22 24 26 28 and 30, right? So like this we have got all the values. Next, to draw the cumulative frequency curve, so we need LCF. First we are going to find take the values of LCF. So here LCF, in LCF the starts with 2, 14, 16, 20, 23, 27 and 30. For previously we have learned the definition of LCF. In LCF we are taking the upper boundary. For upper boundary we are taking the LCF, and for GCF we are taking lower boundary. So for LCF, upper boundary. So upper boundary means 10, means we have to place our points from 10 onwards, right? This is 10. For 10 we have 2. Next for 15 we have 14, and for 20 we have 16, and for 25 we have 20, and for 30 we have 23. 23 means in between 24 and 22. Next, and for 35 we have 27. 27 in between 26 and 28, and last number is 30, right? So draw a line with your free hand, not with your scale. So like this you join the points of the graph. Now this is our LCF. Now after drawing this LCF we need to find we need to draw the graph of GCF. Now GCF, the highest value is 30, 28, 16, 14, 10, 7, 3, and for GCF we are using lower boundary. Now the lower boundary here it is 5. Now for 5 we have 30, and for 10 28, and for 15 16 is given, 16, yes, 16 here. And for 25 the value is given as 14, and for 30 10, and for 30 and for 35 7, for 30 is given as 7. Okay, for 25 10, and for 30 7 in between 6 and 8, and for 35 3 in between 4 and 2. Now join all these points. Now starts with your 30. So 30, next 28, next 16, next 14, next 10, next 6, and last is 3. Now this is JCF. Now here they asked you to find what is median. So median is nothing but the intersecting point of both the lines of curve. Now here it is intersecting. So intersecting is nothing but if I draw the line, the middle point of this point and the middle of this. Now if I go on joining this line, now this point is my median. So median, if I count, the median is approximately is given as 17, 15, 16, 17, so 17.5. So I can write here, so median is equal to 17.5. So like this we are finding our median by using LCF and JCF. Okay, so we will start here exercise 14.4. So draw less than cumulative frequency of 50 workers or workers income. So daily income is given and number of workers is given. So here this one is your frequency. Now here you need to find the value of LCF and JCF. So LCF is nothing but the increasing value. The straight away the same value we are writing whatever we have in the first value of frequency. Now add these two. 12 plus 14 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. 34 plus 8 is 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. Now this total frequency is 50. Now if you want to find JCF, the last value of the first value of the JCF is 50. Now subtract 50 minus 12, or else we can straight away we can say the last value is 10. Now go on adding. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 14 is 38. Now 38 plus 12 is 50. So like this also we can find your JCF. Now after finding JCF we have to draw your graph, but here we have asked, they have asked only the value of less than cumulative frequency, so we no need to find JCF. So here I have given only to show how to find JCF for the particular problem. So in your problem you no need to write this one, LCF is enough, right? Now here I have taken your graph paper and I have already written x-axis and y-axis on your graph. So here on x-axis we are writing class interval or daily income, and on y-axis we are writing cumulative frequency. Right, now after writing all these values, next post the values on your x-axis. Now here it starts with a 250, so I can write here center is 0, so 250. So every values the difference between the class interval is 50 as we have written here. The every the difference of the class interval is 50, so I can start with your 50 here, that is 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, next 450, 500, right? So till 500, because our class interval starts with 250 and ends with 500. So here less than cumulative curve. So we need to find the less than cumulative curve. For the less than cumulative curve, here first value is 12, 26, 34, 40 and 50, and for less than cumulative curve we need upper boundary, that is upper boundary is 300. So our graph starts with 300, right? Now 300, for 300 your point is 12. So here to find the points, just write down all those points on your graph. The highest value here given as 50, so I can write 5 values here: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. And for the first value, so for 300 the value is 12. So 300, 12 means somewhere in between here. So here 300 and this is 12. Next 350, the value is 26. So 26 means 25. This is 25. So 25, the second point is 26. Next 400 is 34. 34 means below the point of 35 means 34. Next for 450, the value is 40 means exactly 40 here. Next for 500, the value is 50. Now join these points with your free hand. Don't use scale to join these points, right? Now this is LCF. So like this we are finding LCF or GCF, right? So if they ask you to find LCF, write only LCF and draw only LCF. If they ask you to find Ogive curve, draw both, right? Thank you. Now if I go for the second one, draw less than Ogive for the given data and also obtain the median weight from the graph and verify the result by using a formula. Now here the weight of the particular person is given, that is less than 38, 40, 42, 44 and so on, and the number of students are given, and 0, 3, 5 and so on up to 35. Now this is of increasing order, so I can write this one as GCF, right? No, sorry, LCF. GCF means decreasing order. Now here you need to find what is frequency, and class interval also not given. So first you find what is class interval. So class interval is below 38, means less than 38 means we can write this as below 38, and now the difference between these two is 2, so I can write as 38 to 40, next 40 to 42, next 42 to 44, next 44 to 46, next 46 to 48, next 48 to 50, and next 50 to 52. Next here find frequency. So frequency already we know that every first values as it is same, that is 0. Next 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 5 8, 3 minus 0 is 3, next 5 minus 3 is 2, we have to subtract for the frequency. Next 9 minus 5 is 4, 14 minus 9 is 5, 28 minus 14 is 14, and 32 minus 28 is 4, 35 minus 28 is 3. So like this we got a frequency. So after frequency, what they have asked, less than cumulative. Already we have less than cumulative frequency. Now go for a graph. Okay, so here I have taken a graph, and already I have written x-axis and y-axis, and on x-axis we have written a class interval starts with 34 and then 40, 58, and here we have written a cumulative frequency which we have started with 4 and ended with 44. Now plot the points, and for less than cumulative frequency we have to see the lower boundary. So lower boundary is given as 38. So 38, for 38 answer is 0, and for 40 the value is given as 3. So 3 is somewhere in between here, 1, 2, 3. So say 3 is somewhere in between 2. Next for 42 the value is 2. 5 is here. Next for 44 9 means above 8. Next for 46 the value is 14 means here this is 12, this is 13, this is 14. next, and for 48 the value is 28 meant here, and for 50 the value is 32 here, and for 52 the value is 35, so 35 means below 36. Right, now join all these points. Now this is your LCF. Now after drawing this LCF, next we have to find what is median, right? So median, how to find your median here? So here total students. So total students is given as 35. Now if I go as per your formula, that is n by 2, because 35 is odd number, so I can take n by 2, that is 35 divided by 2. If I divide, you will get here 17.5. So means we have to draw 17.5. we have to take the 17.5. so where is 17.5? This is 16, this 17 and 17.5. so if I go here, if I join this line, so here from 17.5, if I join this line, so wherever this line touches, there you will get a median. Now after joining from here 17, if I draw the line 17.5, this point is intersecting. From this intersecting point, if I draw a line perpendicular to x-axis, this point is our median. This point is approximately, you will get 46.5. so here median, so median is given as 46.5. Now we have to verify this median by using our actual formula, right? Now to find the actual values of the by using a formula, so here we need HCF. Here already frequency is given and class interval is given. So before going to find your frequency value, we have to find which one is the biggest among all these frequency. So 14 is biggest, just underline this value. Now if I underline, 14 is F, and if this 14 is CF, below the value, above the value, and this is lower boundary, right? Now as per your formula, so median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So L is 46 plus n is nothing but total frequency of the value is 35 by 2 minus CF is 14 by 14 into height is 2. Now here 46 plus 35 by 2 is 17.5 minus 14 by 14 into 2. Now cancel this 2, you will get 7. Now here 46 plus 17.5 minus 14 is given as approximately 0.5, here 3.5 by 7. Now if I divide 46 plus, now if I divide, you will get 0.5. now if I add, you will get 46.5. so in graph also we got 46.5, and if I verify your value by using a formula also, you got 46.5. so hope you people have understood all these problems. Thank you, have a good day.